Hey, glad you're back. Man, I am so fired up about this car. We've been doing some frame horns. We got finally got the vintage area in. We'll go over that in a second. We're going to do some mock-up today. We're going to put some engine in here, get it all, this area here kind of with something in it, so it doesn't look so empty. But man, you're gonna love this episode. So, frame horns, vintage air, new steering column. It's gonna be awesome, guys. But don't forget the No Jive 55. And here at Auto Corrected, we don't make mistakes, make custom modifications. Auto Corrected, we don't make mistakes, make custom modifications. All right, guys, as I said in the introduction, check out these frame horns, how good they turned out. We actually started with a block of steel, looks like that. And we got a pattern off the original one, cut it out, and I thought it turned out pretty good. What do you think? Now, we still got a brace that needs to come in here, but we thought we'd wait and put it on a little bit later in case we need some room in this area. That way, and also if we need to move a little bit, massage it a little bit, or if we need some room in this area, that way we don't put nothing there we had to cut back out. That's why it's custom, because you just never know what you're going to run into. So, the next thing we're going to go over is vintage air. Check that baby out. Everyone loves that. That is going to be a sweet upgrade to this car. And so we're going to have to work on this area today to find out what holes can we cover in, and so we can make this firewall look really glass smooth. We're also going to work on feathering. Somebody else took a ball peen hammer, it looks like, and did a little bit of custom modifications, if you know what I mean. So we're going to have to uncustom that, make that look nice and smooth so it doesn't look all beat up. But that's what we got to do here today. Also, we're looking at mocking up the steering column that we have. And we got this plate here. We're going to kind of use this as a template to make our own, so it looks a lot better than this one. This one's fine, but we want it to look a little smoother. So we're going to use that one more or less as a template to make our own. So hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be fun. All right, let's dig into this pretty box here and see what's in here. Oh yeah, fellas, this is like candy. Check this out. Whoa, sweet. Now, yeah. Yes, sir. Look at that candy in there. All right, what we got here? Packing list, 5556 Chevrolet full size, without AC, 4 vent, Gen 5 plastics kit. Nice. It's packaged really well too. Vintage Air has a reputation. For having quality products, anyways. All right, in here we have a universal wiring kit for a Gen 5. Everything's numbered. That's nice. Yeah, should be really simple. Yeah. All right. Some tubing, gotta have that. So much goodies in here. All right, a bracket of some sort. We'll find out what that is in a minute. All right. Gen 5 installation kit. This looks like it's got the screws and widgets and doodads, Velcro hooks. Again, very well packaged. Got your O-rings for your AC, coolant. Nice. All right. What we got here? Control panel. Ooh, I want to see. Well, let's take this out of the package. I want to see what this looks like. Ooh, dang. That's sharp. That is sharp. Look at that. All right, let's package it back up. We saw it. We don't want to scuff it till we're ready to put it on. Then we'll scratch it up, right? That's probably your main wiring harness. Ground wire. Oh no! The instructions! We won't use those. No! Well, we got to use the instructions. That way we know where we messed up when we mess up. Alrighty. That's instructions for the panel kit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, look at that. That'll get your eyes giggling. Oh, more of the giggling stuff. No way. Actually, looks like very good instructions. See there? Yeah. Step 1, pick your nose. Step 2, pick your butt. All right. Let's put that over to the side. All right, some more brackets, very well packaged. All right, this is probably what we're going to be dealing with. This is probably what we're going to be dealing with today. Looks like that goes on the firewall. Oh no! This is the actual instructions. Woo! All right. Well, we're gonna need to check those off the list, aren't we? All right, and looks like, oh, look, comes with your own nose pickers. Okay. And the main control box. 4-vent Gen 5 Deluxe, 5556 Chevy. All right, so that's the contents. Now I just need to get in here and check off the list, make sure I got everything. All right, guys, looking through the instructions here. We've already got everything from the inside removed, but we were wondering, what do we need to keep? And what are we reusing? And also, we want to know how this setup, do we need these holes or not? So that's what we're trying to figure out. And these holes, can we keep those? Or we gotta, because we want to make it real smooth so that any holes that we don't need, we're gonna weld them up and make it really nice and flat and smooth. So it says here, motor flat duct, from engine compartment, install 2 plugs here. So we don't need those. So we'll plug those, we'll weld those up, make them nice and flat. Remove glove box door, retain. Remove the glove box and shuck it. We ain't gonna need the glove box. So the glove box door is just gonna hide the glove box. See if you can get in there and see that a little bit here. Yeah. All right, so as I was saying, these 2 holes are going to be filled in. discard the glove box, and then the original defrost duct from the heater to the windshield, discard that one also. Okay, we've already got that out. We were wondering if we need to keep that, so we're going to shuck that. Remove the ashtray retain, ashtray slider assembly retain, vent and cables from dash retain, and control panel, original stock control panel, we're retaining that. And the passenger side speaker grill, we're retaining that one also. And it has little diagrams, pretty nice. Let's see what else we gotta do here. All right, yet. And putting them on the compressor housing, or the evaporator actually. Pardon me. I'm fine. Give me a break, man. Jesus. All right, talks about prepping the evaporator. Then the screws and serrated flange bolts secure the evaporator firewall bracket to the evaporator module. So the firewall bracket, let me grab that. All right, this is the firewall bracket. You got this thing locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Well, what did I do with it? Can't find nothing. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Ah, come on. All right, there we go. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I got it. Just don't sweat it. All right, so this is the bracket that goes inside. Once I get this figured out, I'll show you what I'm doing here. But this actually mounts to the evaporator assembly. Kablank. Sorry about your ears there. Like that. That's how it mounts on to the evaporator assembly, and then this mounts to the firewall. Well, give me a second. I'll show you in a second. All right. Well, instead of taking you under there, that's not a big deal. I'll just show you from here how on the back side, this is attached to the evaporator. These are going to go through these mounting holes and this one right here. And that's what's actually going to hold your evaporator up. And then there's some stuff on the outside that we're going to put on too. Then that's what we're going to do today. We're going to mock it up so we know. So it looks like these two holes we won't use. Possibly that one. Well, I don't know because the battery box goes here too, so I don't know. We'll have to maybe look at that. And also there's that one and not that one. All right? Something like that. Well, we're going to put it together and find out here in a second. Without the evaporator, of course. I know, it's awful strange seeing somebody use the instructions. I know. Don't worry about it. Just look away. Just look away for a minute. Oh. All right, I messed up here and forgot to have the sound on, so I'm going to have to go over this, I guess. But yeah, so as you can see, the bracket has the stud in it. So I'm going to place a stud in the firewall, to the firewall, to reach out so I can put the nut on it. And then comes the trick of trying to reach around and hold the bracket up as I start the cover with the gasket. So yeah, it's a little tedious, but I finally figured out that I can get my arm around there after a couple of seconds. And then that gasket on there was really tight against the bolt. The bolt had the threads, so I kind of had to push through to get it started. But I figured it out eventually. It just took me a couple of finagling there. So as I mentioned, we're going to make this firewall. And also, in addition to this, we decided we're not even going to have the battery tray there. We're going to put the battery in the trunk. So we're going to clean that firewall up pretty good. Make it real nice and sleek. And make it a really nice hot rod. So, yep, the bottom one got in.
get another bolt, get that top one in, and as you can see, the actual bolt hole cover for the fan motor, the old fan motor, you don't even use that. You use the bolt. There's a hole above that you use. The other two bolts are actually the old fan motor bolts. So, yeah, we got it figured out. Now that gave us an idea of what we needed to do to clean it up.
So, as you saw just a minute ago, I just put this on. So basically, here's what we have. We have our gaskets here. We have our mounting spots here from the old blower. And this is where our lines will come through for our heat and our AC. And then we have a mounting on the other side. So the bracket is on the other side, on the inside. And we don't have the evaporator hooked up to it yet, but it will be hooked up to it. So, but I think that looks pretty good. And you see even the bracket comes down here. See that hole. Now we're going to cover these holes at least, bare minimum. And I'm not sure what other bolts we need for the battery tray, but we're going to have to figure that out. So we know we need this one, and we know we need these three. So all right. So now we can mark this. We need that hole. And we'll mark this. This is where our bracket goes. So we got to kind of figure out whether we want to just get rid of this bracket altogether and maybe weld this bracket into the firewall, maybe to make it cleaner. Kind of looking at that maybe. And we could also, with this one, we could flip that around and use a black bolt like we did here if we need to use that. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty clean. So we know we'll go ahead and mark these. And we're going to X3 these. We're going to fill those in. We know we don't need those. So, awesome. That much.